powerful winter storm swept through Spain's capital on Wednesday, leaving Madrid blanketed in snow and triggering widespread disruption across the city and surrounding region. The snowstorm, linked to Atlantic Storm Kristin, brought unusually harsh conditions for central Spain, turning roads icy, slowing transport networks, and forcing authorities to activate emergency measures to keep the city moving. From early morning, snowfall intensified across the community of Madrid, with conditions worsening quickly during peak commuting hours. Major streets, bridges, and suburban routes became slick and difficult to navigate as snow settled and temperatures remained low. Drivers reported poor visibility and reduced traction, while traffic built up on key routes as vehicles struggled to climb slopes and pass through untreated sections. In several areas, cars moved at a crawl, and some motorists were left stranded as icy surfaces made travel increasingly dangerous. Authorities issued repeated warnings urging residents to avoid unnecessary travel, especially in zones closer to higher ground where snowfall was heavier and road conditions deteriorated faster. Traffic agencies and emergency services recommended that drivers use snow chains or winter equipment when traveling outside the city center and warned that even short journeys could become hazardous due to sudden ice formation. Crews were deployed to spread salt and clear priority routes, focusing on main arteries, access roads to hospitals, and connections between Madrid and nearby municipalities.
M40, 10 de la mañana de este miércoles 28 de enero.
Pues, pero es que quizá no es un convenio, quizá alguien se enteró y mandó eso. O sea...
Public transport was also affected as the storm placed pressure on Madrid's commuter network. Some rail services faced delays and interruptions, while bus operations were slowed by blocked roads and heavy congestion. With fewer transport options available, commuters experienced longer travel times and disruptions to normal schedules, adding to the sense of disorder across the capital as the storm peaked. In response to the deteriorating conditions, local and regional authorities implemented precautionary measures, including temporary closures of some schools and public facilities. Emergency services handled an increased number of weather-related calls, responding to traffic incidents, stranded vehicles, and reports of dangerous pedestrian conditions on icy pavements.
Eso es la salida de Colmenar, que no sé si se ve, que está ahí la gente bloqueada. Ahí ha habido un pedazo de accidente, que ha habido un coche que se ha dado la vuelta y todo. Y estamos saliendo en dirección contraria, poco a poco, así hacia arriba, pero claro, hay coches que no pueden salir.
Officials stress that residents should remain cautious even after snowfall eased, as melting snow could refreeze and create hidden ice patches, especially overnight. Snow accumulation varied across the region. While central district saw a visible layer that disrupted daily routines, areas on the outskirts and higher elevations around Madrid experienced heavier snowfall, complicating road clearing efforts and extending travel disruption.
Mañana en Madrid, con el atasco normal de cuando llueve o cuando nieva, pero
As the day progressed, officials reported gradual improvement on some routes as snowploughs and salting operations expanded, although conditions remained difficult in outer zones and mountain link roads. Madrid's snowstorm formed part of a broader weather emergency affecting large areas of Spain. Storm Kristin brought unstable conditions, including heavy rain and strong winds across multiple provinces, prompting widespread alerts. The storm also hit neighboring Portugal, where it caused extensive power outages, highlighting the strength of the system as it moved across the western Iberian Peninsula. Meteorologists indicated that while the worst snowfall in Madrid was expected to ease after the storm's peak, unsettled weather could continue in the days ahead. Authorities urged the public to monitor official forecasts and transport updates, warning that further rainfall, gusty winds, and lingering ice could continue to create risks for both drivers and pedestrians.
Orientales y condimentos con sabor intenso y irresistiblemente buenos. Ya te como, disfruta de algo diferente en 3 minutos.